Here is a hits only booster box from Surging Sparks. I'm only doing the hits, and I hope you enjoy. Because personally, I did not enjoy. We did buy this from the vending machine, which was a lot cheaper, and I'll take that. It was $161. We will add the whole price at the end of what we got. But if I'm being honest, it is not looking good. But that is a pretty cool card, don't you think? Lucia's appeal. I like it. But the best hits actually come from the beginning of the pack, and then we eventually get an SIR near the end. And the way that I did this is I actually broke this down into multiple parts for TikTok, and now ooh, look at that, a counter gain. You would expect because it's gold that it'd cost a little bit of money, but if I'm being honest, it really doesn't cost much. But yes, I broke these down in parts, and I put it on TikTok in parts, and then I figure YouTube, you guys can have it as a full video with no music because I don't know how to edit the music into this without getting copyright. So, yeah. But let me break down a little bit for you guys because, ooh, Archelodon EX. Let me break down my life a little bit. I am a Pokemon fan. I have been a Pokemon fan since the day I could rip open packs. I remember going to 7-Eleven, and I still remember the smell of 7-Eleven, which is crazy. Kilowattrel EX. I still remember the smell of 7-Eleven, going in there and buying, I'm assuming base set, like first. I don't remember. It probably wasn't Shadowless, but I remember buying those, having a couple of cards, and eventually I moved from one city to the other. Nice. Kyurem EX. And, or Kyurem, whatever you guys want to say. I say Kyurem, but I think that's wrong. Um, but yeah, I sold my. Sorry, I was looking at the screen. I saw that the Bruxish was coming up. That's probably the only illustration rare. Actually, I think there's one more after this. But anyways, I got rid of my Pokemon cards, so I had to restart. My oldest card I have right now is I do have an Articuno. I think from I'm gonna say it, the 1900s. Here is the only SIR we do pull though, the Clements Quick Wit. But yeah, I do have an Articuno from the 1900s. That's what my kids would say. Um, and I had to restart. The oldest card that I did have that I pulled is 2007. It's an Error Mew card, uh, which I love a lot. And then I just got back into this with the Phantasmal Flames drop. I love this Flygon. It's perfect. But yeah, when Phantasmal released the Charizard, I got excited. My kids got into it, and I started to get back into it. Um, Personally, I'm having a hard time even pulling the Charizard SIR, but I can get a gold Charizard, which is cool. The Kyurem EX Full Art, pretty. But yeah, I have a little bit of a background of first gen. I love the 151. I really kind of stopped paying attention to Pokemon probably after Gen 3. Um, I got into other things like Lord of the Rings, big into NASCAR, and then now I've got myself back into Pokemon because it is big right now. So I've always loved it, and I've always bought cards every year. I couldn't tell you what packs I bought, what cards I got, but as of right now, I'm making memories not only with myself, but with my family. My family's making memories. And look at that EX. That's gonna be sold. I can tell you that. But anyways, um, yeah, we're making memories, and that's the thing that's cool that's coming out of this. We've been to 2 card shows, and every single time my kids have had a blast, and it's been a blast watching them. The Larvesta is the last card that we will get. Anyways, the total for the booster box is 162. The total hits were 3181. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to see more of these. We will get more booster boxes. Would love to get a perfect order. Phantasmal Flames are a little bit higher, but I'd like to do a Phantasmal as well. Anyways, thanks for watching.